Hey everyone, it has been a long time since we put out a vlog video, and as you can see, still in the hospital. Lisa's doing so much better today, so I want to say a huge thank you. We want to say, sorry, I'm wearing the mask because Lisa has something called neutropenia, which I've talked about it before, but I'm gonna get into it a little bit in a minute. But she's way on the other side of the room, so we're good. Plus we live together, so I haven't been anywhere. Like, I'm being really careful not to go. We haven't even been out to eat for like 2 weeks. So that tells you something, because y'all know I love to eat. No joke and no surprise there. But still in the hospital. They decided to admit her last night. She got her room around 11 o'clock-ish. So I ended up leaving probably close to 1, but I wanted to make sure she got settled in. The room that she was in last night was much smaller than this one. This one actually has a sofa bed, but she's been doing a lot better. So I'm gonna go home again tonight. Luckily, Raptor Mama has been taking care of our pets for us. I took care of them this morning, took care of them last night, but she's been taking care of them for us, on the in-between. So huge shout out to you, Raptor Mama. We could not be going through all this without you. So we love you so much, and we truly appreciate you. I talked to her earlier. I said, you know what? When Lisa is on the up and up, we're gonna reward her handsomely with a Raptor adventure. We're gonna go somewhere really fun, and I'm sure she's gonna enjoy it. We take her places with us all the time, or when we were traveling more. So I know I haven't told you guys everything that's going on with Lisa's health, and that's what this video is about today. It's an update, and it's, letting y'all know what's going on. So many of y'all have reached out to us and asked if Lisa's doing better, and you've told us that you continue to keep her and I in your prayers, and we truly appreciate that, guys. You have no idea how much your love and support and friendship means to us. Like, you guys are truly part of our extended family, and honestly, I don't know how we would be going through all this stuff without you guys. But here's the situation. So for several months now, since I guess when August, was that the first time it happened, or July?
Yeah.
August. So since August, Lisa has been dealing with this in and out of the hospital situation. It really feels like almost every month or every other month she ends up having some sort of a medical crisis, like an infection, and it just cannot be treated at home because she has literally no immune system. And by no immune system, I mean she has basically 0 neutrophils, which, if you're familiar with white blood cells and what they do, neutrophils is one of your main defenses when it comes to infection. So you have several different types of white blood cells. Now, her issue is she has too many T cells. I'm sure you heard, like growing up in health class, they would talk about killer T cells and all this. Now, it's interesting because the condition that she has is almost the exact opposite of what AIDS is. And when you have AIDS, you have no ability at all to make T cells. In her situation, she has way too many. And the problem with that is that the T cells are killing her neutrophils. So it's like this internal battle going on inside of her body where it can't basically right itself. Like, she needs help doing that. So she's had 2 different oncologists she's consulted with and some ongoing care. And previously, we're trying to treat her with something that it's called Granex, and what it does is it's supposed to actually increase your neutrophils, because cancer patients have this exact same problem. Well, not the exact problem, but it knocks out their entire immune system. Usually, like when they're going through chemo and radiation, they have the same kind of situation where they have no immune system. So the Granex is supposed to boost your immune system, and it has worked previously when she was in the hospital. However, it didn't really work the last time she was here, which was last month. And I'm sure you guys remember that video where I said she was here in the hospital, and I created a whole vlog, but for whatever reason that video didn't upload. So it's been quite overwhelming. Yeah. We kind of just been reeling from the information that we got. So basically, like I was saying, you know, Lisa has an overabundance of T cells, which are killing her neutrophils, which means that she's just going to be prone to infection, and she's super susceptible to everything, which it's very difficult, you know, with her being a dentist and we're working in the dental office. We've cut our hours probably in half at least, but you're still going to be, you know, exposed to people that, you know, either they don't know they're sick yet, or they do know they're sick and they don't care and they just come in anyway. Of course, we have to deal with that, even though we have signs everywhere, you know. But that's the situation. So the plan has been, since we met with the oncologist, hematologist, she wants to try to treat this with chemotherapy. And so it's confusing because it is a type of leukemia, and, you know, clearly leukemia is generally cancer. However, this is not cancer. Lisa and I have been talking back and forth about this since we first found out that her doctor wanted to treat her with chemo because, you know, chemo is terrifying. So supposedly it's a very low dosage, but we both kind of just been reeling about it. And I said, you know what? Like, I don't want you to have to go on chemo, and I respect your wishes, and I know you would do the same for me if, you know, the tables were turned and it was me with this diagnosis. I know you would support, you know, trying to find alternative methods to deal with this, which, you know, she definitely would. So she found actually a supplement. It's called Thunder God Vine, and she's been taking it for, I want to say 2 weeks now. The problem is she started taking it right before she got this terrible infection, which, by the way, it's diverticulitis. I don't know if I told you guys that. That's the diagnosis for this visit. It's hard to tell because with the blood tests, you know, she's got this infection that's currently an issue. It's hard to establish a baseline when you do have an infection. You know, it kind of skews everything. So I think we need to wait like another week after she gets out of the hospital. She needs to continue to take that supplement. But I also think that it's time to start on the chemo. And I know her doctor prescribed a very low dosage, but I said, you know, if you want to try taking the Thunder God Vine and also maybe half of the dosage that the doctor's recommending to see if maybe they could work together and, you know, knock this thing out. They think this is something that's treatable. They believe she's gonna, you know, have a normal life again after this treatment. So the problem with it is it's very much like cancer in the fact that everything's going to be knocked out, you know, like her immune system. So they want her to be on antibiotics, like 2 of them, really strong ones, an antiviral and an antifungal, and like those alone can make you very sick. So that's part of the issue too. She's like, I don't want to take all that. And even her, she has an infectious disease doctor that she's been seeing while she was in the hospital previously, who's super smart. And she believes that she's going to make 100% recovery, but she actually did say that she believes that the dosages that they want to put her on, you know, for prophylactic or preventative, she believes those are actually like active infection doses. So that explains, you know, also why we're, you know, because we felt the same. You know, Lisa's a dentist. She understands dosages and medications, and she's not real familiar with the, you know, some of these medications because they're not real common. They're like super duper drugs. So, you know, like I said, still, it's kind of, you know, uncharted territory, and it's scary. Uncharted territory is always really scary. It doesn't matter what aspect of life it is. But man, when you're messing with your health, it is some scary shit, guys. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It is. It's terrifying. There are a couple times now, like yesterday was probably the 5th time that I thought I was gonna lose her. And it was really scary. Like, they have had to stop and restart her heart a total of 5 times now in the past month. And I witnessed 4 of those 5 times. I was actually in the room. So, no, actually 3 of the 5 times. I didn't see it yesterday, but she told me about it. And then the last time she was in the hospital, I saw it 3 times. So, yeah, scary. So, 4 out of 5 times it's been with a drug called adenosine that basically shocks your heart back into a normal rhythm. Kind of the same thing as, they have something, so you guys know what a defibrillator is. They have something that's very similar to a defibrillator. Actually, I think it also acts as a defibrillator, but it's called a cardiovert. It does the same thing. It shocks you back into a normal rhythm. So yesterday when I brought her in here, her heart rate was 200 beats per minute. And if you know anything about heart rate, that's very high. It's extremely high. It's it's more than double what a normal heart rate is. So the average at-rest heart rate is between 60 and 100 beats per minute. The average is 80, and she's right at 80 right now. So that's pretty amazing. She's been on, they actually put her on a medication. It's a beta blocker. Last time she was here, she's been doing really, really well with that. We did have an issue at the hospital, but I'm not gonna get into that right now, but we'll get into that at another time. I'm gonna let you say hi to Lise real quick, but I just wanted to give you guys this update and let you kind of know what's going on. So this is an ongoing issue, but it's a temporary, hopefully ongoing issue. And we could still use a lot of prayers, guys. Like Lisa and I both have been dealing with just some pretty sad, dark days. You know more than anybody that we're super positive people, and we're just always super excited about going on our next adventure, which they're coming, I promise you. We have so many adventures that we want to go on, but we just got to get her health right first. I'm still working on my health. Like my heart failure is, in a much better place right now. So that's amazing. But all of this has been very stressful. So hopefully, we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel here, and things are going to be better. Hopefully by summer, or hopefully like late spring, she'll be good. She'll be through this. She has something that she wants to do in New York coming up in April. Yeah, I think it's going to happen, but keep us in your prayers. Please continue to send her and I positive comments, and please go back and watch old videos that you haven't seen. That really helps us with our channel. We have a lot of huge life changes coming, and she's talking about selling the practice. She's talking about us putting the house up for sale and moving back to Florida. That's what we wanted to do for so long now. You guys know that. It just really hasn't been possible, but at this point I think it's what we have to do. And on that note, we want to make social media our main focus. We want to make content creation our main focus. Like, this is what we love. This is my heart. Like, creating videos for you guys is everything to me. And the fact that I couldn't do it over the past month, like, I know I threw a couple shorts out there, but guys, I was in a really bad spot. Like, I have a whole nother situation that I haven't talked to you guys about. I was taking a lot of pain medication. It's not actually a narcotic, but it's called gabapentin, and what it does is it blocks nerve impulses to your brain. I was having chronic pain and my legs and my back and like neuropathy, but I was on this medication and it did great. Like, I'm doing so much better with my pain levels. It's like, honestly, it's been non-existent. I can't complain. So I'm just thankful Lisa's feeling better today. But anyway, I ended up going off of that medication, and I was taking like 1,800 milligrams of it per day. And the crazy thing is, nobody tells you this, but even though it's not a narcotic, you literally have the same withdrawal symptoms as like benzos, which is like Xanax or Valium, those kind of medications. And I'm like, that sucks, because you get literally none of the good parts of it. Like, it doesn't make you feel high, or it doesn't make you feel like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Apparently some people experience euphoria with gabapentin, but I never did. It just made me not have any pain. So I was very thankful for that. But dude, if you're considering going on it, just be wary, because getting off of it was terrible. Like, it was literally a nightmare. I was sweating, I was shaking, I was just nauseous. And of course, I found out that I had this, stomach virus situation going on. So I'm sure that played a part in it, and maybe it wouldn't have been so bad to get off of it had I not had the stomach virus on top of it. But yeah, just keep that in mind. But the main reason I had to go off of it was because I was having heart issues as well. It was causing a lot of heart palpitations, and it was so creepy. Like, I would lay down to go to sleep at night, and my heart would be beating. And I guess this is because I have heart failure, but I'm super aware of my heartbeat. I don't think most people are. I think it's just something that happens and they don't really pay attention to it. But whenever I lay down at night or whenever I'm sitting quietly on the sofa, like I feel it. Like, you know, I'm very aware of it. So it would do this thing where it would be like beating, 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 and then all of a sudden I wouldn't feel it. And I'm like, whoa. So and then it would start to beat again. But I don't know. I don't know if I know I wasn't imagining it. For sure that was what was happening. But I don't know why. But the only thing I can say is, you know, there was some research that said it can cause tachycardia, heart arrhythmia, stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to play with that, especially since my heart is already very vulnerable. I don't want to do that. So yeah, fast forward to now, completely off of it, been off of it for, I want to say 5 days, like completely off of it for 5 days, and I feel pretty good. So now we just got to get this girl over there that's laying in her bed texting. We got to get her better. So I'm gonna pull my mask up and I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna show you around this. This room is huge, by the way.
Sorry.
At least,
There's your sound effect.
at least look. Now I'm gonna pull my mask up. I'm gonna walk over here, show you this girl, because I'm so proud of her, guys. She's doing so great. Like I swear to you, I thought I was gonna lose her yesterday. She looked really bad. You saw what she looked like in the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for praying, because immediately, guys, when I started getting those comments that you all were praying, something lifted. Like the stress just kind of melted away. Like, yeah, it was still stressful, but I don't know, there was definitely a shift in the energy. So thank you for that. We love you guys so much, and honestly, I cannot wait to get back to making adventure videos. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I've authored 2 books. Okay, so literally I've written the book on Disney travel and cruise travel. Now the title, I know the title's a little different. It's called Disney World for Cheapskates and Cruising for Cheapskates. And it's not necessarily for people that are cheap, because I know in the past, the word cheapskate has been used as a derogatory term, but like, it's not derogatory, because who doesn't want to save a couple dollars skipping the things that you probably aren't interested in anyway? There's a lot of tips and tricks, like different ways that you can allocate your money so that, you know, you're still doing the things that you want to do, but you're not paying extra for the stuff that you could take it or leave it. Like, who cares? You know, if you could take it or leave it, then just leave it and spend your money on the stuff that you really want to do. That's my advice. But there's lots of stuff in the book, and I think what I'm gonna do, why don't you guys, if you're interested in buying a copy of the book, I have a couple copies at home, and I can order more if you want to. But what I would love to do, you can purchase it on Amazon. I'll see if I can put an Amazon link. I don't know how to do that, but I'll see if I can do that in this video. And also, what I was gonna say though, is I can actually, if you want, I can send you guys personally a signed copy of the book. So what I'm gonna do, like right now they're on sale on Amazon for $14.99. What I will do is, I'm gonna do it for an even $20 because I'll have to pay shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, I'd recommend doing it through there, but there's no way that I can sign the books and then sell it through Amazon. So if you guys want a signed copy, we'll both sign it for you. But like I said, it'll be $20. You can do PayPal. Really PayPal and like Apple Pay is the only thing that we have right now. And also Zelle. So if you guys have Zelle or PayPal, like I prefer PayPal, I love PayPal, but Zelle's pretty great too. So yeah, let me know. And I would love to do that for you guys. I'm gonna do a video actually from home, and maybe I'll do a live stream. I'll do a live stream and I'll hold up the book, show you the cover, you know, maybe read a page or something to you guys. And yeah, so then you can put in your orders. That would be pretty cool. I might see if Heather would be interested in helping me, you know, like during the live to take orders, like to just get people's information. Or what I'll have you do maybe is like send me an email I don't know. It'd be cool if I could set up a link right there in the live stream, and you could just click on it, and then it could gather your information so that you could, you know, pay for the book, and then I could, you know, you tell me who you want me to make it out to, and we'll make it out to you guys, and then, you know, we just need your address. So I'm excited. Oh yeah, this is a whole nother thing. I forgot about this. Didn't tell you guys about this either. So I had a tendon injury, and this has been ongoing for months as well. See my thumb's all wrapped up there. Woo! Yeah. So I had to get a cortisone shot right here. I was like right here in this area, right above or below my wrist actually. Listen, the cortisone shot has worked amazingly, but initially I had a bad reaction to it. I don't know what it is with Lisa and I. Like literally, if there's a possibility of having a bad reaction to something, we'll be the ones. That's just how it is. It's just inevitable. Jen and Lisa, you're gonna have a bad reaction to whatever it is that you try. So that's another reason why, you know, we're afraid for her to try the chemo. But I think she's gonna be fine. Lisa is, if y'all don't know, Lisa is a tough ass bitch, okay? There's gonna be some bleeps in there because I don't wanna, you know, this is a family channel, but we can put a couple bleeps because that'll be fun. So maybe I should put fart noises instead of bleeps. That would be funnier because Lisa loves poop and everything relating to it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Don't tell Lisa, use the end of silence. Okay, she'll find out. She'll find out when the video premieres. It'll be hilarious. So yeah, we're gonna go over, talk to Lisa for a minute. Let me know if you guys are interested in buying a copy of the book. Like, I worked really hard on these books. She's scrolling herself to sleep.
Several days of not school.
She's catching up from, you know, like literally she's been sleeping for the past 5 days. I've been hella worried about her, but you know, God's got this. Y'all have been sending us extra blessings, so thank you for that. We just got a lot on our plate right now. So I hope you guys understand, you know, what we've been dealing with. And I do apologize for not letting you guys know sooner, but it's just like one of those things where we just didn't feel ready, and like I felt so overwhelmed. I literally wasn't answering my phone. I wasn't writing back to text messages. I was just like, I don't know, like literally closing myself off from the world because it was just overwhelming. I couldn't deal with anything. But you know, I'm in a much better space now. Feeling pretty good. I know that we got this, and I'm getting excited for the adventures because you know what? Spring is coming really soon. Daylight savings time is right around the corner. Hold on a minute. Yep, I see it. I see it right there. Lisa's looking for it. I was looking right around the corner of my phone here. I see it. Daylight savings time is right there.
It's 4:30.
I'm being silly now. But you know what? Wouldn't y'all rather have me being silly than being just a sad mess of depression? Because it doesn't look good on me. It's not a good look. I am the happy, funny, just cracking joke, you know, whatever. Like, that's me. So if I'm not like that, something is definitely wrong. But we're about to right the wrongs. It's gonna be good. Let's go talk to this girl over here. She got herself all pretty for you. She's like, I gotta brush my hair. I gotta wash my face. I'm like, babe, you're in a hospital gown. You're in a hospital bed. It's fine. People don't expect you to be a beauty queen in a hospital bed. But, you know, she had other plans. So it's fine. It's cool. You ready for your close-up?
Not close up.
She's ready.
Maybe not. Far away.
All right, I'm gonna turn it around. All right, there she is. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun.
Is that thing on? I'm not delirious. Hi guys. I'm still here. I must be here for a reason because I was so sick I thought I was really a goner. But I don't know how. And it got to a point I'm like, okay, time to go back to the hospital. Thank goodness we did. Like Jen told you, I got treated for all kind of messes and scanned and tested and scanned again. So they did find an infection in the abdomen, which is called diverticulitis, which I didn't even know about. So they treat that with antibiotic. So if anybody gets that, go to the hospital, get fixed up.
Well, I do want to say though, most people don't have to go to the hospital for diverticulitis. Most people.
You can probably take your mask off over there. You're not that.
Okay.
'Cause it
Most
could-
people don't have to go to the hospital for diverticulitis because she's immune compromised. It throws in a whole other situation. So, but if you have severe pain in your abdomen,
But
just
I
go to
didn't
the
have
hospital.
even any pain really. I'd had a pain under my rib, and I had just gone to my primary doctor, and he said, I told him it felt like a pulled muscle. He did say get a scan, and I was like, okay, I didn't have quite time to get that, and that didn't work out. But they did one here, and that's what they found. So, all kind of fun things, yay. So, I don't know, after all this, you think I'd be free and clear eventually and never get sick again.
that's the plan.
It should kill every bad germ that I've ever had or kept in my body.
I was telling everybody though about, the plan of action with the oncologist / hematologist. And everybody seems to be in agreement that is actually going to be a cure for this.
Yeah, they act like it will, and I'll get past it. So hey, that would be great. So anyway, we're trying to catch up. I'm sorry we haven't been on YouTube while it's mostly my fault.
It is not. Don't listen to her.
I also am encouraging Jen. She has a side business where she makes greeting cards, and one particular one is, I wouldn't have guessed it, it's just selling like hotcakes. But business-wise, I say you should get a TikTok every day, show your product every day, there's different ones. So she could show, every day like her different, and then she could also people can, maybe make comments about things they like that she could make. So I think
Make
that
it
would,
on demand.
so we had to stop a moment as usual because my doctor came in. So this is my day, or I'll be on the phone and my doctor comes in, which is great, or my nurse comes in, or whatever. So, or my food comes in. So we gotta get interrupted again. I'm supposed to get another blood test. So anywho, yeah. So Jen has this business with the beautiful greeting cards with different things you can't get in the store, and I think that's why people like them. They're very unique. Because I know I'll go look for a card, and I'm like, oh, or the artwork's bad, or the saying's bad, and it doesn't have anything written, right?
Yeah, most of them don't.
Most of them don't. So there's a person. Now, if they want them customized, I'm sure you could do that, right?
Of course I
like
could.
the writing.
It would take a little longer, but
Yeah, but that would be cool. And it's drop shipped, right?
Correct.
So you don't have to wait till she gets it, till ship it, and all that sort of thing.
I design it, and then there's a third party that drop ships it.
Yeah, she
and I sell it
designs
through
it.
Etsy.
I love that. Third party shipping, third party everything.
It definitely saves you a lot of money with overhead
Mm-hmm.
and time.
And time, and it's and they follow up with the shipping, making sure, there's not a problem with
Yeah.
that. So anyway, that would be exciting, and that would help us with finances to move to Florida to get out of the, I call it the germ zone here, and the winter time is just brutal. Summer's nice,
Yeah.
but the winters here are just gotten so, we get these polar vortexes, which they get everywhere in the country, but Florida gets it too, but not, their vortex is 60 degrees. Our vortex is like 10 degrees and winds and all that, so anyway.
There's just so much we want to do, guys. There's so many adventures we want to take you
I
guys
just
on.
want to show you my beautiful shirt. I don't even know what I'm wearing. I got patches. You don't even know what's underneath.
That's for the cardiovert.
I
So
got-
that's like if her heart stops or not stops, it hasn't
Right.
stopped. But if it goes into a crazy rhythm, that's what they use. There's one there, and then there's one under your rib, right under your heart.
Yeah, on the other side. Yeah.
So
Yeah, so that's fun, but that doesn't really bother me. But they usually have like, I don't know, 10 of those little wire patch attached, heart monitor system. And then you get your IV thing and all that. So I think I still have one, yeah. That's the beautiful decor. IV poles, kind of used to it. But I just hope if any of you all are sick or have been sick or will get better as well, I can give you a little hope. If I get better, maybe that'll give you some hope that you'll get better. But we thank you so much for your prayers and thoughts and good wishes and whatever good stuff, energy you can send our way would be awesome. Just really appreciate it.